It's me. I gotta take care of this side over here. Wait a minute. No, I'm gonna hit this. I need that one, and I need to take this one out of here. That's right. This one, and then that one, and then I'll slide left. Okay. Boogie with the Bull for Thursday, June 9th. All I'm going to tell you is it is very hot. It's about 90, feels like 93 inside. Outside it is 93, feels like 105. So if you are outside, please be careful, keep yourself hydrated, and take care of yourself. If you don't have to be outside and you got good air conditioning, put yourself inside, put your feet up, watch a movie on TV or something like that. Nothing has changed in the world. Before we went live, we saw a picture of Mitch McConnell, allegedly Mitch McConnell. We don't know if it really is. We are live for those of you who are interested on the Boogie with Bull YouTube channel. It looks like the post has not gotten there yet, so tap my profile picture. You'll see live around it, and you'll be able to follow me for a few minutes. Off the top of my head, for Tuesday at 7 p.m., if you have an idea, come to me on my page, Dave Wolfman, here on Facebook, and let me know what you think we should cover. If you don't have an idea, you're off the hook. You don't have to come and tell me what to do. The time for Boogie with the Bull is probably going to change because 7 o'clock in the evening rushes us too fast through dinner, and I don't want to do that anymore. So we'll probably go back to the morning, somewhere between 9 and 11, maybe 10 o'clock to start, then maybe 11 o'clock, then maybe 9 o'clock, just to see how it goes. Maybe 10 o'clock, uh, because for the next period of time, I'll be here at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll pick one day of the week and do it. It may change every week, but we'll do one and see how it goes. And that's about all I have to say on that. I want to slide over here and push that one. So if you have an idea, let me know. We didn't show you the picture of what is alleged to be Mitch McConnell because we don't know for sure that it is. It's someone lying in a hospital bed with a bunch of tubes and all through them. And you can't really tell for sure that it is Mitch McConnell. And if he's in that sad of shape, we'd rather just let him rest. Really. So, other than that, we're live on my profile for a minute or two. You may have to hit the live profile picture and catch it that way because it doesn't look like any of the devices are loading to show you whether or not we are on. So I can't really tell you. Try it this way on this one. This one is not loading Facebook, so I can't tell other than going here. Okay, we are live on Facebook, which means we're live on YouTube. www.youtube.com/@DaveGlobin. And like I said, it'll just be short. We felt obligated because we had told a bunch of people throughout the day to come and be here at 7 o'clock and we'd have some fun. But a lot of them were people that I didn't know for sure that they would be here. We keep inviting Rosie O'Donnell, but she doesn't come. We keep inviting uh, Joy Behar, excuse me, and Whoopi Goldberg, and they don't show up. Uh, let's see. We've invited Bill Gates before, actually. We got a message to Bill Gates and told him that he was invited. And they delivered the message to him, and we never heard back. Not that I expected to. I think we have invited Dan Bongino before, but he was busy being the deputy director of the FBI at the time, so I knew that we couldn't get him. And let's see. We have invited Barack Obama when he was president. We actually sent a message because his page took messages then. So we sent a message inviting him, and we didn't expect that he would return it, but we gave him the opportunity. We've invited Donald Trump several times, but his schedule and my schedule don't put us together in the same place at the same time. So, that's not going to happen. Or maybe it will. I don't know. If there's a will, there's a way. Other than that, we just sit here and have a good time. Sometimes we drink coffee and have fun, and sometimes we drink whatever we have and have fun. That's Orange Powerade. And in the cup is Maxwell House coffee with Coffee Mates peppermint mocha creamer. So here we are, and I don't see anybody coming. So, and everybody who I invite, you come here. We don't have to talk about what you think we're going to talk about. We can talk about anything else. The questions for Bill Gates actually started with, do you carry cash in your wallet? Just wanted to know, or do you carry a wallet full of plastic? For Rosie O'Donnell, it would have been, you look marvelous with your facelift. But you know what? She told everybody she got a facelift, and she told everybody she didn't get a facelift. So, who do you believe? Whoopi Goldberg, if she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, she doesn't. And we just sit here and have a good time. Either way, we do this because we like this. And I've always said when I can't afford to do it anymore, I won't do it anymore. And we made the change from paid Restream to free Restream. And on free Restream, we pretty much found that we can do everything that we did on paid Restream. So play with the free version first, and then go up from there. $16 if you pay it all at once, or $19 a month if you break it up and pay it individually, like I did. You can go to StreamYard, but I think StreamYard is running $45 a month, which is why most of us left StreamYard. EVMux looks just like a launch pad of a plane. There are just dials everywhere that you need to know and pay attention to. And I felt that OBS was the same. OBS is free, but a lot of people use it, and a lot of people swear by it. But we were getting BSODs, blue screens of death, which is telling you that your machine has been infected. And we tried several times. I tried several times to put it together. We had a tech try several times to put it together. and we just couldn't do it. So we just stay with what we know, which is free restream. Like I said, you see the restream logo in the corner on paid restream. You can take that off, and you can put your own logo there. So that's something you want to keep track of. And really cool things on, I think, the paid version, which allow you to make a marquee in your chat room so that your link to come to the broadcast or your link to uh, YouTube or wherever you are is in there. Ours is in there, as you can see. It says, yep, there it is. On Facebook, if you look, it will give you the YouTube direct connection if you want to join the YouTube channel and come in from there. Anyway, I think we're going to end this because, like I said, it's 90, feels like 93 or more inside, and outside it is 93, feels like 105, although I think it's hotter because it's very hot in here. So come back and catch us Tuesday, the 14th. Looking at the calendar. Yep, Tuesday the 14th, next Tuesday. And I'll post between now and then what time it's going to be at. And we'll actually put something together that I think you might like. Otherwise, we may just sit here and talk because sometimes different people have different ideas about everything. So we want to hear your ideas, okay? I know I need to shave. So if you say that to me, you need to shave, I'll probably be shaved by the time Tuesday rolls around. That's about all I have to say. We came, we conquered, we did it. Told everybody we were going to do it. Nobody came here to see us do it or came to be part of it, but we'll keep inviting people every day, every opportunity we see that we get. We will invite people to come and do it with us because we just like doing it. If you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you watch some of the older the Bulls, and you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll laugh and cry, you'll cry and laugh. That's where they are. If you see them disappear from Facebook, that's because they make room for new ones by getting rid of the old ones. So you only get 30 days to watch a new one. Like this one will be gone in 30 days unless I delete it. In the meantime, I don't know. Anyway, as I said at the beginning, if you're outside in the hot weather, make sure you stay hydrated and make sure you dress appropriately. And just don't spend any more time out than you need to spend out right now. Keep yourself warm and keep yourself cool and comfortable. Anyway, I'm Dave Goldman, and you're not. I'm going to turn the living room TV over to my wife if she wants to watch anything on TV. And it's a good time to take the game Mr. Racer over on Play Gamer, Mr. Racer. Take that out for a free roam, free drive, and see what kind of trouble I can get into. Play a lot of that lately, and I play some other games. I'll tell you about them Tuesday. I'll make a list and tell you all about them Tuesday. And if you play games on your computer, you can tell me what they are, what you play. And if you play Facebook games, I will admit that I play Facebook games too. I will admit that I play the Bus Travels one. That's my favorite. And I play Gem City, I think it's called, Gem City, which is as close to the old Diamond Dash as you can get to. So I could see myself playing that for hours if I played it on my cell phone or on one of my tablets. Uh, it gets a little uncomfortable sitting here at the desk playing it, but you know, I don't know. So go play a game and have fun, and then come back Tuesday at 7 o'clock, or unless I tell you earlier, come back at 7 o'clock Eastern, and we'll try to do it again. I'm sure everybody is just away still from the Fourth of July week and weekend. I'm sure everybody is just still away. Plus, some kids have started school or are going to start school, so you're out fighting the malls, looking for a parking space, and trying to get everything you need for school. And just know you'll do it. I play a lot of parking lot games too, which are trying to find spaces in a parking lot or get out of real bad traffic jams by getting rid of the cars that you don't need. There's one on Facebook games I can't think of. I can't think of the name of it, but I play it all the time too. It does the same thing. You just move cars in different directions, and if you get them all off the screen, you win a bunch of points. Then there's another one that you move, I think it's 3 cars into traffic, and if you do that, then you move 3 cars another place into traffic. Then it goes up to, I think, 5 cars, and if you do that, I think it becomes a little tougher to move the 5 cars out. But, all kinds of games you can play with your computer. So make sure you take time or put Facebook on your phone and play the games on your phone, or put it on one of your tablets and play the games on your tablet. Mine's been charging right now. I don't know which one I'm going to take to bed tonight. Maybe the smaller one. If you're like me, you might not have slept well. I didn't sleep well last night. I really didn't. I did sleep well, meaning that before I went to bed, I was sleeping and decided to just go to bed. And that was around 9:30, I think. And then I managed to sleep till about 12:30. So that's like 3 hours. And then I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep. I tried. My 10-inch tablet was spitting out a lot of light last night, and I didn't want to wake my wife up, so I came out here and talked to the cat. And I don't know, I think I raced once or twice, and then I went back to bed around 4 o'clock this morning, and then I got up around 8 o'clock, and not much to do here in Jacksonville, Florida, other than staying hot. So, if you're coming, pack your warm weather clothes because you're going to need them, or you'll end up buying a whole lot while you're here. Or suffering in what you bring to work because it is hot. Very nice, but very hot. And going to possibly get even hotter. I understand that the rain for the weekend around this part of town has been called off. So go out and have yourself a fantastic weekend if you're out and about this weekend. Again, stay hydrated and pay attention to the weather, dress accordingly, and have a good time. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. next Saturday over on Park Street. They're having an evening version of the Park Street Market. I'm not exactly sure what the layout is going to be, so you'll just have to walk that block of Park Street and see where people are. Go to the Looking Glass on Park Street and go down as far as Cultivate on Park Street, directly across from the European restaurant, diagonally across from the European restaurant. Look on the Cultivate side or the Looking Glass side because that's where everybody should be. And the usual things, if you're looking for beautifully made, handmade crochet items, please come and see my wife, Donna Jean. She makes the most beautiful things I have ever seen. We have the only thing handy is to show you Cupcake the Eagle. And no, the flag is not included. But if you buy this one, which is $8, I will send it to you with the flag. So that's Cupcake the Eagle. There's another eagle that may or may not be coming because it takes a lot of work. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful red, white, and blue eagle with its wings out, and it looks so cool. You want to put it up on your wall. I'm not sure if Donna's making those yet, but it's just a beautiful eagle. And so come and look around and see and buy and buy and buy. She made a big whale, I know that. And she started to make an elephant that looked like an elephant with chunk of the trunk, a big long curved trunk. And that's, I can't think of the word, it starts with an S. A snuggler. You might want to see that. That's new. And other than that, all I can say is live well, live long, and prosper. And I wish I could say the words that come to mind. You know, every once in a while, you just want to grab the microphone if you're using a boom mic, put it up close to your mouth and say, "Hey, you F-tard." Although if you watch Reels on Facebook, they actually say the word F-tard. Kind of to get you going in the morning. And I don't know if you want to wake up and be called an F-tard, but you know, we can find something to wake you up in the morning, I'm sure. And we can find something to put you to bed at night. I've done both. I'll put you to sleep at night, and I've woken you up in the morning before. Or woken you up at night if you work nights and stayed with you all through the morning. So a lot of different things we can do. I am going to see if we can get, I think, David Novar, Kevin Bearden, if we can get him again, because Kevin and I talked about it once, a show where it would just be old time radio, all radio people together to do it and have a good time. We've also invited every musician you can think of on Facebook that trades or shares their music. We've invited a lot of them. So if you're a musician, please tell me you want to come Tuesday or Thursday, and we go about an hour, and you can play music if you wish. You just come and tell us about music that you wish. You can sample music on the show if you want. You can come with your instrument that you play, take requests from people, and make new music. I don't really know what else to tell you. And then, as I said, sometimes we just sit here and it's whatever comes out of our mouths and whatever comes out of your mouth. And we call it Boogie with the Bull. It's like a bull in a china shop, or boogieing with me as a bull, trying to get me to believe you're right and I'm wrong, which doesn't really matter anymore. Just as long as you're nice about it, okay? I mean, you come to the broadcast and tell me that I'm wrong, but don't be like Barry Nolan did. Just come to the broadcast and yell for the whole time he was here until the rest of the distinguished panel said they were leaving unless he stopped screaming. So I had to cut him off and let him go. And, you know, if you're a Democrat, you're allowed to be on the broadcast. I'm a Republican. If you have something to say, you have every single right to say it. You will get the same amount of respect as you throw towards anybody else who is on the panel. We just come on and have fun. So join us for a whatever comes out of our mouths edition of the show, or come hear what's going on in the news. It's really what you think it is. It's gas prices slowly going down. Some grocery store products have gone down. Some have gone up. Some have stayed the same. And it's not the man in the White House whose job it is to tell everybody, no, you can't sell gas for the price that you sell gas. You have to sell it for this price. Or the grocery store, no, you have to sell it for this price. Or, rent. It has to be this price. We're not New York City. And it doesn't work really in New York City, from what I understand. People that I talk to say it's really not what you expect. For the money that you pay for rent in New York, you're lucky if you get a broom closet. Okay? You people in New York need to band together and get it through your legislators and up to the governor of New York that gives you the authority to boot out the mayor of New York City if you don't like him, if he's not giving you the service that you deserve. Okay? Not everybody is a bad person. Some people are bad people. I don't know if Mr. Mamdani really is a bad person or not. I've personally never met him. I just know that from watching and listening to people in New York that it's not working. Because if you were a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, your taxes were going to go up, and a lot of you left. And then Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, decided to come on and ask you to come back to New York and pay more taxes. Because they need more taxes to pay off the debt that they're in. You're not going to get a bus ride free in New York like you were promised. Matter of fact, you're paying more for a bus ride because the transit authority had planned on raising the prices, and that's exactly what they did. So if you don't own a car because you want a Mercedes-Benz, but you can only afford a well-used Cadillac, buy the well-used Cadillac, drive it to work every day, and soon enough, you'll own the Mercedes. I can tell you this because it's true. It's actually true. My secret when I was a general manager for limousine companies was telling the owners, no, we don't buy a new car until we need 2 new cars. And we buy 1. Then again, it's the same thing. When we need 2, we buy 1. And I've put new Lincoln Town Cars, which I think they stopped making in 2012, next to my 2000, the car I started with, and asked people which car they thought was newer. And, maybe they thought they were being polite and said mine was. And I would say, no, mine's a 2000 and that's 2012. Just so you know. But take care of your car and it'll be around forever. Oh, speaking of cars, congratulations to Chuck Cook, whose car turned over digitally 300,000 miles. 300,000 miles. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of truck escorts. That's what he does up there in Wisconsin and out of other states. But congratulations to him. That car's still running according to him, and he plans to keep it and keep it well maintained and keep it running. And you can do it. If you maintain your cars, they will last for a very long time. Because the secret I learned in the limousine business was that most of the time people don't really care what they get into as long as it can get them to where they're going. I mean, there's some, I don't want to say hard up people, but there are some people that know they want to get into a Mercedes, and for those people, we had one, and that's what they got into. But sooner or later, if the Toyota minivan at that company was the only car available to me that day, they got picked up in a Toyota minivan. And they were just as happy to get picked up. And then when I became an owner, they used to originally hate my SUV. People hated it. They just didn't want to be picked up in it. And then they all loved it. And they were going to use it all the time. And then they moved the job that they were working from Waltham to Provo, Utah. Well, that was kind of the end of picking them up. But anyway, I'm Dave Gould. I can't speak. I'm Dave Globin. You're not. And I'm going to push this button one more time because I can't see. Down there, 7:48. So we did it for about 48 minutes, which was probably 48 minutes too long. Catch the replay if you missed the live. It will be on my profile and for a good laugh, it'll be around Facebook, or it's on the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, which if you type into your browser, www.youtube.com/@DaveGlovin, it will bring you right to the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see the most recent Boogie with the Bull. You'll also be able to see most of the Boogie with the Bulls. I don't know exactly how far back it goes right now, but it's not like Facebook. They don't delete them. You're welcome to go until you hit whatever amount of memory they have made available for you. Then they will probably start deleting them like Facebook. So I don't know what will happen then. But as you go around the internet, do not make Facebook your beginning and end of social media. Look around at other people. Really. Go to X. Go to Threads, which is Facebook. Go to Instagram, which is X for Democrats. At least that's what I call it. X for Democrats, because most people are Democrats and they just tell me I'm wrong just because they like to tell me I'm wrong. And if you're on Instagram and you see Boogie WT Bull, that's me. Why? Because Boogie with the Bull wouldn't fit. So that's what I abbreviated it to. Or you see me as Dave Globin over there. On X, it's the same thing. Boogie WT Bull or Dave Globin. Everywhere it's pretty much the same off of Facebook, except on Streetlock, STREET LOC, streetlock.com. It's Dave Globin, and the other account is actually Boogie with the Bull because it does fit. So that's me in a nutshell. If you see something on the internet that everybody else should see, make sure you tell me so I can go see it, just like you do, just like you did. We have people making sure that the picture that was Mitch McConnell is actually Mitch McConnell, because I'm not sure. And I'm not sure I'm going to show the picture anyway on a broadcast. Okay. I wouldn't do it to you. I would hope you wouldn't do it to me. You know, he really is in the hospital. Let's let him rest. If he's moved on, let's pay our respects to the man and let it go from there. The governor, I guess, gets to pick from a list of 3 Republicans to replace him if he is out. And at his age, I'm sorry, he is a Republican, but he should be out. Okay? I don't believe that being a member of Congress, the House, or the Senate should be a death sentence. Meaning that you're in there until you die. I don't believe the Supreme Court should be the same way, that you're there until you die. For the House and Senate, I think it should be 12 years, which is 12 years, however you want to split it up, or 12 years in the House, or 12 years in the Senate. Then you go. And the next position up from the Senate is being vice president, and the next position up from that is being president, or you can run for president at any time. So it's a hard job, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a hard job. But you do get to ride around now in a beautiful 747 Boeing plane from the royal family of Qatar. And it was a lot less than $400 million to buy, because it was a gift from Qatar. We didn't buy it. It was given to us. And I've heard different stories that it will continue to be a third Air Force One, or it will be Air Force One until the Air Force decides to retire it, or it may be retired when Donald Trump retires, and it may hang in the Trump Presidential Library the same way Ronald Reagan's plane hangs in his library down in Simi Valley, California. So I'm waiting to hear all my Democrat friends say, no, it doesn't happen that way, and then to be able to look at them and say, oh, yes, it does happen that way. It's that easy. They put the plane, they will fly the plane if they can. They'll fly the plane to wherever his library is, and then they just roll it right in the same way they did Ronald Reagan's. I think there are actually doors at the Trump Presidential Library are drawn into the plans of the Trump Presidential Library that will allow it to drive right in. So, amazing things these people do. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thank you for watching if you did, or thank you for watching the replay if you do. And again, if you have any suggestions for Tuesday, let me know, and we'll work them in. I promise. Anyway, I'm Dave Woven. You're not. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to go up and hit this one, and then come over and hit